Spray the truth straight under your tongue. Feel it spark where the healing's begun. Life is in the blood, it runs deep, it runs wild. I heard Khalid, breathe it in, feel the ease. Top plants, top power, the body it frees from the inside out. Yeah, from the inside out. Youth in a bottle, no myths, no lies. From the greenest earth to the bluest skies, rejuvenation flows, just let it ride. The years don't win, they don't define your time, your glow, your sacred line. I heard Khalid, breathe it in, feel the ease. Top plants, top power, the body it frees from the inside out. Yeah, from the inside out. Anti-aging, the clock can't fight. Spray it once, feel the light, a future bright, a future strong.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. My name is Court Hooper, a senior financial and health advisor and certified longevity coach. And what I'm about to share with you in the next 40 minutes could literally change your life. But before we begin, I want you to take a moment and think about something. What if everything you've been told about aging is wrong? Not just a little wrong, but fundamentally, completely, life-changingly wrong. I know that sounds dramatic, but I promise you, by the end of this presentation, you're going to see aging in an entirely new way. You're going to understand why you feel the way you do, and more importantly, what you can do about it. So let's get started. But first, let me tell you a quick story about why I'm so passionate about this topic and want to share it with you. Chapter 1. My story, the wheelchair. 4 years ago at 74, I was in a wheelchair. I almost died. Twice. The doctors had given up on me. They'd run all their tests, tried all their treatments, and nothing was working. I remember sitting in that wheelchair thinking, is this it? Is this how my story ends? I had little hope of making it to my late 70s. After all, I was rated a 100% disabled veteran with 29 medical conditions from my combat service with the Navy SEALs in Vietnam. Living much longer with any quality of life looked like Mount Everest. I was exhausted all the time, in pain, foggy-headed. I'd resigned myself to decline, to getting old long before my time. Maybe some of you can relate to that feeling, that sense of resignation, of accepting that this is just what aging looks and feels like. But here's the incredible part. Chapter 2, My Transformation. Today, I'm thriving. I'm not just managing my health. I'm not just feeling a bit better. I am biologically younger than I was even 5 years ago. That's not hyperbole. That's my measurable, documented scientific reality. And in the next 45 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how my transformation is progressing, the science behind it, and how you can experience it too, as have thousands already. You'll hear about a few of them here. But to understand the solution, we first need to understand the problem. Let me start with a hard truth. Modern healthcare is failing you. Americans spend over $4.5 trillion annually on healthcare. That's trillion with a T. And what are we getting for all that money? We're getting symptom management. Not healing, not reversal, just management. You go to the doctor tired, they run basic labs, tell you everything's normal, and send you home. High blood pressure? Here's a pill. You'll take it forever. High cholesterol? Another pill. Forever. Diabetes? More pills, maybe insulin. Forever. Joint pain? Anti-inflammatories that destroy your gut lining. This is the game. Label your symptom. Prescribe something to mask it. See you in 6 months. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can take control. Chapter 3, The Fundamental Truth. There's an ancient saying that's been passed down through millennia. Life is in the blood. Ancient cultures understood this intuitively. Modern science has proven it conclusively. Yet somehow in our modern medical system, we've forgotten this fundamental truth. Your blood isn't just important, it's everything. Think about it for a moment. Your blood carries oxygen to every cell. It delivers nutrients, it removes waste, it transports hormones, immune cells, healing factors. It regulates temperature, it maintains pH balance. Your blood is literally the river of life flowing through you. When your blood is clean and flowing freely, your body works beautifully. You have energy. Your brain is sharp. Your skin glows. You feel alive. But when your blood is contaminated by the toxins all around us and circulation is restricted, everything breaks down. And that's exactly what's happening to most people. It was for me. Probably you as well. Chapter 4, Microcirculation Explained. Now let me introduce you to the most important system in your body that you've probably never heard of. Microcirculation. Microcirculation refers to blood flow through the smallest vessels in your body, the capillaries. How small are we talking? A single capillary is about 1/10 the width of a human hair. Red blood cells have to squeeze through them single file. You have about 10 billion capillaries in your body. If you line them all up end to end, they'd wrap around the earth more than twice. Now here's what's critical to understand. Your heart and major arteries are just the delivery system. The actual exchange, oxygen and nutrients going into your cells, waste and toxins coming out, all of that happens in the capillaries. This is where life happens at the cellular level. Chapter 5, The Aging Problem. Here's the devastating statistic that explains why aging feels like accelerating decline. Between ages 30 and 70, the average person loses 30 to 40% of their microcirculation. Let me repeat that. By the time you're 70, nearly half of your tiny blood vessels have become restricted or closed entirely. The path to vitality and longevity is full of potholes. Think about what that means. You're literally suffocating at the cellular level. Your cells are starving for oxygen and nutrients while drowning in their own waste. Senescent sinkholes. Is it any wonder that people feel tired, that skin ages, that joints hurt, that the brain gets foggy, that diseases develop? It's not just getting old. It's restricted microcirculation. And here's the revolutionary part that changes everything. When you restore microcirculation, biological aging reverses course. Let me say it again. When you restore microcirculation, biological aging reverses course. Chapter 6, The Hidden Enemy, Toxins. Now let me tell you about the hidden enemy that's destroying your blood quality and clogging your microcirculation, toxins. We live in the most toxic environment in human history. The enemy has us surrounded. The average person today is exposed to over 80,000 synthetic chemicals that didn't exist 100 years ago. Your great-grandparents didn't deal with microplastics in their water. They didn't eat food grown with glyphosate. They didn't breathe air contaminated with industrial pollutants. They didn't slather their skin with endocrine disruptors every morning. These toxins come from everywhere. The food you eat, the water you drink, the air you breathe, the products you use, the furniture in your home, the carpet under your feet. You can't avoid them entirely. They're too pervasive. But here's the good news. Your body has systems designed to eliminate toxins if those systems are working properly and if you support them. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Chapter 7, The European Secret. Now let me tell you a story that sounds like something out of a spy novel, but I assure you it's completely true. In the 1930s, European royal families became interested in longevity. They wanted to live younger now. They had wealth, power, privilege, but they were still aging and dying like everyone else. They wanted more. They wanted to stay young and took out all the stops. So they commissioned the best scientists in Europe to solve the problem of aging. These scientists spent decades studying 10,000 substances found in nature. They narrowed it down to 400 that actually demonstrated anti-aging properties. Then they tested all combinations. Out of 150 million possible combinations, they perfected one formula. It exists today in small spray bottles, easy to use. It is called I Hercules. For nearly a century, this initial breakthrough was kept secret. It was used exclusively by royalty, billionaires, and elite athletes. The rest of the world had no idea it existed. But it does now, because secrets have a way of getting out, and now you are getting to know about it right here. So listen carefully. The formula eventually made its way to America not long ago, where it was refined and improved with modern quantum extraction technology. Thousands have now used it, and their testimonies will amaze you. The reason and result is what we now call iHercules, spelled Ihercules. The name could stand for Induced Healthy Regeneration Quick Lifelong Enhancement System. A shorter version would be HRQ for your health regeneration quotient. But I call it an amazing blessing in my quest to live younger now and possibly make it to 100. It brings to mind the incredible strength of the mythical Greek god, Hercules. iHercules is a concentrated spray containing extracts from the 44 most powerful plants identified in that original European research. These aren't common plants. They're the top 10% of the 400 that showed real results. The absolute elite of plant-based compounds. Each plant contributes specific compounds that work synergistically to cleanse toxins from your blood, open restricted microcirculation throughout your body, support telomere lengthening, which is the key to biological age reversal, and deliver premium quantum nutrition to every single cell. This isn't a supplement in the traditional sense. It's a precisely quantum calibrated technology that addresses the root causes of aging. Chapter 8, the science, telomeres. Now I know some of you are thinking, this sounds too good to be true. What's the actual science? Fair question. So let me explain exactly how this works. The key to biological age reversal lies in understanding telomeres. Again, the key to biological age reversal lies in understanding telomeres. Telomeres are protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes, kind of like the plastic tips on shoelaces. Every time a cell divides, the telomeres get a little shorter. When they get too short, the cell can no longer divide. It becomes senescent, basically retired, or it dies. These are zombie cells and you are becoming the walking dead. This telomere shortening is one of the primary mechanisms of aging, along with inflammation. Short telomeres equals old cells. Long telomeres equals young cells. Now here's what's revolutionary about iHercules. It supports the activation of telomerase, the enzyme that rebuilds and lengthens telomeres. For most of your life, telomerase is dormant in most of your cells. It's active during childhood, which is why kids grow and heal so quickly. But after about age 25, it largely shuts down. iHercules contains specific compounds that have been shown to support telomerase activation. When telomerase is active, your telomeres can actually lengthen. Your cells become biologically younger. This isn't theory. This is measurable science, and it is available here to serve you now. But telomeres are just one part of the equation. Scientists have identified 8 primary mechanisms of aging, what they call the hallmarks of aging. The 44 plants in iHercules were selected because they work synergistically across all 8 hallmarks. And here they are. 1. Genomic instability. DNA damage accumulates with age. Compounds from turmeric and green tea protect DNA. 2. Telomere attrition. We've covered that. 3. Epigenetic alterations. Your gene expression changes with age. Resveratrol and quercetin help reset healthy patterns. 4. Loss of proteostasis. Your cellular cleanup systems decline. Plant compounds support autophagy, your body's cellular recycling system. 5. Deregulated nutrient sensing. Your metabolic signaling gets confused. iHercules helps restore it. 6. Mitochondrial dysfunction. Your cellular energy factories become inefficient. Antioxidants support mitochondrial health. 7. Cellular senescence. Old zombie cells accumulate. Certain compounds help clear them. 8. Stem cell exhaustion. Your regenerative capacity declines. The formula also supports stem cell function. This is why the combination matters. 1 or 2 plants might address 1 or 2 pathways, but 44 carefully selected plants working together address the entire spectrum of aging mechanisms. iHercules is that combination. This is systems biology at its finest. This is comprehensive cellular rejuvenation, and iHercules brings it to you in the form of a simple sublingual, under-the-tongue spray. This isn't rocket science, just common sense for you to simply apply daily, consistently. And here's something I found fascinating that most people don't realize. Your body completely regenerates itself over time. Every 7 to 10 years, virtually every cell in your body is replaced. You literally get a new body. Think about that. If you're 50 years old, you're not walking around in a 50-year-old body. You're in a body that's been rebuilt multiple times. So why do you keep getting older? Why do the new cells look and function like old cells? Because your body is building new cells from contaminated materials. Imagine trying to build a house with rotten wood, rusty nails, and cracked bricks. No matter how often you rebuild, it's still going to be a bad house, right? Your body's doing its best to regenerate, but if your blood is contaminated and your circulation is restricted, the new cells you're creating are just as unhealthy as the old ones. But when you clean your blood and restore microcirculation, everything changes. Suddenly your body has clean building materials. The new cells it creates are healthy cells, young cells. This is what we call corpus novus, Latin for new body. This is biological age reversal, a goal we all seek. Chapter 10, Real Results, Beverly's Story. Now, science is important, but let me tell you what really matters. Results. Let me introduce you to Beverly. She's 72 years old. 6 months ago, Beverly could barely make it up a single flight of stairs without being winded. Her knees hurt. Her back hurt. She was exhausted all the time. Beverly's daughter convinced her to try iHercules. Within 3 weeks, Beverly noticed her energy improving. By week 6, the knee pain was significantly reduced. By month 3, she shocked herself by running, yes, running up 2 flights of stairs without even thinking about it. She stopped halfway up, confused, and thought, wait, I just ran up these stairs. When did that start being possible again? Beverly looks 10 to 15 years younger than she did 6 months ago. Her skin has a glow it hasn't had in decades. Her eyes are bright. Her posture is better. People who haven't seen her in a while barely recognize her. This isn't a miracle. This is biology working the way it's supposed to when you give it what it needs. And iHercules delivers it affordably. Jeanette's story. Then there's Jeanette. For years, Jeanette would write to-do lists and look at them day after day, barely accomplishing anything. She described her life as wading through fog. She had fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, brain fog so thick she could barely think. Within 2 weeks of starting iHercules, the fog started lifting. By week 4, she was getting things done, checking items off her lists. She had the mental clarity to focus, the physical energy to follow through. Today, Jeanette describes herself as myself again, but better. The pain that defined her life for years has diminished to the point where she rarely thinks about it. Her energy is consistent throughout the day. Her mind is sharp. These transformations are happening every single day. Thousands. Dennis's story. And then there's Dennis. Dennis is an engineer, skeptical, analytical, data-driven. He wouldn't believe anything without measurable proof. For over 3 years, Dennis had abnormal blood work. His white blood cell count was consistently low. His lymphocytes were below normal. Multiple doctors ran tests but couldn't figure out why. He was scheduled to see a hematologist. He decided to try iHercules as an experiment. He would track the numbers objectively. After 3 months, he went back for blood work. For the first time in 3 years, his results were normal. His doctor was amazed. "What have you been doing?" she asked. "Whatever it is, keep doing it." And Dennis has the before and after lab work to prove it. The numbers don't lie. These aren't isolated cases. These are representative of thousands of real people experiencing similar real transformations. Many have recorded live video testimonials to share their realities and for you to see and hear with your own eyes and ears. Upon request, we will forward as many as you may want to see. But seeing just one video testimony from one of my best friends, Ray, was enough for me. I signed up right away thinking, what do I have to lose? For me, it was a bunch of pounds and now many former conditions. The wheelchair is still collecting dust. I drive every day for the first time in 8 years. Walk mostly without a cane with renewed energy to get through my active day. Last week, we danced for the first time in forever. My wife constantly is telling me how much better I look and feel to her, how much fun we now have, as we look forward to our promise to grow old together and dance until the end of love. In a word, priceless. So I know the formula works. The science is real. The results are measurable. It is certainly a must-have in our lives now. Every day. Chapter 11. The Live Younger Now, LYN, movement. Now let me tell you what this is really all about. This isn't just about you feeling better. This is about a movement. The Live Younger Now movement is based on a simple philosophy. Health transformation creates even more transformation. When you experience real results, you naturally want to share with people you care about. When they experience results, they share with others. This creates a ripple effect of health transformation, spreading through families, communities, and eventually society. This is bigger than any one person. This is about changing the narrative around aging for all of humanity, starting with you and your most loved ones. Chapter 12, Living Younger Now. We have 9 pillars in this movement that define what it means to live younger now. The mutual goals we share with you. 1. Increase natural energy. Not caffeine jitters, but real cellular energy that lasts all day. 2. Enhanced stamina and endurance. The ability to do what you want without exhaustion. 3. Improved mood. Emotional stability, reduced anxiety, genuine happiness. 4. Sharper cognitive ability. Mental clarity, better memory, faster processing. 5. Greater mobility and flexibility, moving without pain or restriction. 6. Positive lifestyle enhancements, saying yes to life instead of no. 7. Faster recovery, bouncing back from illness, exercise, and stress quickly. 8. Financial opportunity, the ability to share this with others and build income. And 9. Community and support, being part of something bigger than yourself. This is what living younger now means. This is the movement you're invited to join. Strictly optional, as you simply can be a satisfied user, as most are. After experiencing your own health transformation, though, you'll be moved to share. So join in the community, learn, and thrive. Chapter 13, The Business Opportunity. Now here's something most health presentations won't tell you. You can transform your finances while also transforming your health. A major potential side effect benefit for sure. The business side of iHercules is completely optional, but let me explain how it works because I believe you deserve to know about every opportunity available to you. When you experience results with iHercules, people will ask what you're doing. It's inevitable. Your transformation will be visible. You will want to say how. If you choose to become an affiliate, you can earn commissions when you share the products with others. No selling, just sharing. There are 5 income streams: retail commissions, wholesale commissions, team building commissions, leadership bonuses, and matching bonuses. Some people treat this as side income, a gig for a few hundred extra dollars per month. Others build it seriously and create full-time income while working on their health. I've personally heard of customers go from financial stress to complete financial freedom within 18 to 24 months. Their testimonies are available also. The key is this. You're not selling anything. You're just sharing something that works. You're helping people while creating income. That's ethical business. That's meaningful wealth building. And why not? Again, you've got nothing to lose. If this piques your interest, go to www.besthealthsystem.biz, B-I-Z, to learn all about it. www.besthealthsystem.biz, www.besthealthsystem.biz. Chapter 14, The 4-Month Protocol. That little voice in your ear may be already saying, I should at least try it. So how do you actually use iHercules? It's remarkably simple. You take 4 sprays once daily under your tongue, holding it for 30 to 60 seconds before swallowing. You do this 15 minutes before your largest meal of the day. To accelerate your transformation, you may take it up to 3 times daily. That's it. At minimum 4 sprays, once a day, consistently. Most people notice increased energy within the first week or 2. Visible changes typically appear around weeks 3 to 4. Profound transformation happens over the full 4-month protocol. Why 4 months? Because that's how long it takes for complete blood renewal. Your red blood cells live about 120 days. After 4 months, you have entirely new blood, built from clean materials with optimal circulation. This is when biological age reversal becomes measurable. It can measure your telio years that you compare to your last birthday. That can really take the cake and sweeten life. Chapter 15, What to Expect. Transformation Timeline. Let me walk you through what you can expect on this journey. Weeks 1 to 2. Most people notice increased energy and improved sleep quality. You wake up feeling more refreshed. Weeks 3 to 4. Visible skin improvements begin. Mental clarity sharpens. That afternoon, fog lifts. Weeks 5 to 8. Physical stamina increases. Aches and pains start diminishing. Your appearance noticeably improves. Weeks 9 to 16. This is when profound transformation becomes undeniable. People who haven't seen you in a while may barely recognize you. Something surely seems different, like my wife says. Your first 30 days are critical. This is when you establish the habit. This is when you prove to yourself that it works. After all, you are the only judge that matters. I strongly encourage you to track your progress like I still do. Take photos, write notes, measure changes. This documentation becomes your testimony, proof that transformation is real and possible and is likely to continue. Chapter 16, The Complete Product Ecosystem. While Hercules is the foundation, there's a complete ecosystem designed for optimal results. Hercules is the oral spray we've been discussing, your internal transformation engine. And a second companion product, Revive, is a topical cream with similar plant technology for external skin application. It addresses wrinkles, age spots, skin texture, and facial appearance. And who doesn't want to look their best? A third is eye patches, which are frequency patches that enhance cellular communication and energy flow. They work on the energetic level. Some find all these products to meet their objectives achieve best in combination. But I suggest you can start out with just Hercules. That's the foundation. Many people add the other products later as they experience results and want to accelerate their transformation. The synergy of all three together creates the most comprehensive age reversal protocol available. These are not available anywhere else but here, through the sole patent holder, an exclusive manufacturer and distributor, new extracts. This one in a million formula cannot be duplicated. And it is in good hands with good and caring and spiritual people here in the good old USA. Chapter 17, Investing in Your Health. Now let's talk about your modest investment for a moment. Basic Hercules costs about $90 per month long-term, depending on how you purchase and use it. That's less than most people spend on coffee, dining out once, or cable TV they barely watch. If you add Revive and some eye patches, the complete system runs from about $116 to $297 per month, depending on the breadth and speed of your chosen protocol. But just start with one until you witness with your own eyes how it works. It's probably less than you waste on underperforming supplements. I dropped mine, except for one, saving money overall, while making true vitality really possible. I had nothing to lose, and it has paid dividends far beyond my initial belief. Now, I know some people hear those numbers and think, that's a lot. But let me ask you this. What's your health worth? What would you pay to have the energy of your 30s again? To look 10 to 15 years younger? To eliminate chronic pain? To avoid the cascade of prescriptions and doctor visits that most people face as they age? I'd pay that much to stabilize just one of my conditions, much less eliminate one altogether with the prospect of transformation in a handful of conditions like I experienced. Wouldn't you? Most people spend more than this on supplements that don't work, gym memberships they don't use, or medical co-pays for conditions that never improve. This is an investment in your biological age reversal process, in quality of life, in being able to enjoy your family, pursue your passions, and live fully. To live younger now. Again, that's a priceless no-brainer. Chapter 18, Your Legacy. So let me ask you something profound. What legacy are you building at this latter stage of life? Legacy isn't just what you leave behind when you die. It's who and the quality of life left for them. Thus, your legacy is what you can create for those you love every single day. When you transform your health, you give your family permission to believe transformation is possible. Your children watch you. Your spouse watches you. Your friends watch you. Your vitality at 60, 70, 80 years old becomes their roadmap. What if they saw you make it to 100? You can show the way to those looking up to you. When you help others transform, you create ripples that spread through families, communities, and generations. People you'll never meet will be healthier because you chose to share. When you build extra financial freedom through this opportunity, you may change your family's trajectory, a little or significantly, for generations. You'll be remembered for it. This is legacy thinking. This is the big picture. So pull the trigger, take the shot. If you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. Just choosing to feel better, look better, or live better just for yourself. You're choosing to be part of humanity's evolution, proving that aging, with its current status of accepted decline, isn't inevitable, that healing is possible, that vitality can be restored, that you can live younger now. So why not just do it? Chapter 19. Your two futures. A year from now, you'll be in one of two places. Picture one, you're a year older. Energy is a bit lower. Health has declined slightly. Nothing has changed. You're wondering what might have happened if you'd taken action today. Or, picture two, you are biologically younger than you are right now. Your energy is higher than it's been in years. People are asking what you're doing differently. You're grateful you started and shared with those closest to you. Same year, completely different realities. The only difference is the decision you make right now, in this moment. Chapter 20. Your common sense questions. Before we move to your action steps, let me address some common questions I typically get, all understandable and common sense. Is this FDA approved? iHercules is a nutritional supplement made from plant extracts. It doesn't require FDA approval, just like vitamins and other supplements. However, it's manufactured in FDA, registered GMP certified facilities. Can I take this with my medications? The ingredients are natural plant extracts. However, if you're on prescription medications, we always recommend consulting with your healthcare provider. Many people do take it alongside their medications without issues. How long does a bottle last? At 4 sprays 3 times daily, you would use 12 bottles over your 120-day initial transformation period. Maintenance after that, with once daily 4 sprays, would use about 1 bottle monthly, currently at $87 plus shipping. What if I don't see results? Most people notice changes within the first 2 to 4 weeks. However, everyone's body is different. We recommend committing to the full 90-day protocol before making any judgments. That said, there is a satisfaction guarantee through the company. Is this a pyramid scheme? Absolutely not. The products are distributed through network marketing, which is a legitimate business model used by companies like Mary Kay, Avon, and many others. You simply earn commissions by sharing products that actually work. Why not accept them? There's no requirement to recruit anyone. You can simply be a satisfied customer if you choose. Can I get this in stores? No, iHercules is only available through independent user affiliates like yourself. This keeps the cost lower by eliminating retail markup and allows us to build relationships with people rather than just selling products. My financial goal was simply to receive back enough by sharing with a handful to cover the expense of my use and perhaps the cost of close family I wanted to benefit. But when I saw what it was doing for me and my wife, we wanted to share it with as many as possible. That is why I made this audiobook, an ebook, a webinar, and video to get the word out. It's a great gift. And a gift has little value unless it is shared. Chapter 22, Scientific Backing. Again, I want to emphasize that this isn't some fly-by-night product or unproven theory. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, but with 3 degrees and being a former rocket scientist, I wasn't going to be fooled. I did the research and followed the science myself. This formula is based on over 50 years of European research. The plants were selected from a study of 10,000 natural substances, narrowed down to 400 with demonstrated effects, and then combined in the optimal ratio from 150 million possible combinations. The science of telomeres and the 8 hallmarks of aging is well established in the scientific community. Nobel Prizes have been awarded for telomere research. What makes iHercules unique is that it addresses all of these mechanisms simultaneously with proven plant compounds extracted using quantum technology for maximum bioavailability. This is real science producing real results. Join the movement and thrive. Chapter 23, Safety and Quality. As in everything, safety is paramount. So here's what you need to know. iHercules is made from pure plant extracts. No synthetic chemicals, no harmful additives, no fillers. Vegan friendly, no GMO nor MSG. Just 100% pure food taken daily simply and safely. It's manufactured in GMP certified facilities with strict quality control. There are no known harmful side effects. The most common side effect people report is increased energy, which sometimes means they need to adjust when they take it if it affects their sleep. Some people experience mild detox symptoms in the first week or two as their body starts eliminating accumulated toxins. This is actually a positive sign that it's working. The ingredients are generally recognized as safe, and many of them, like turmeric, green tea, and astragalus, have been used safely for thousands of years in traditional medicine. Chapter 24, Taking Action, the 5 Steps. All right, we've covered the science, the testimonials, the opportunity. Now it's time for action. Here's what I want you to do. 5 simple steps. Step 1, make a decision. Decide right now that you're tired of accepting decline as normal. Decide that you want more. Decide that you're worth it. Step 2, visit besthealthsystem.shop and order your first bottle of iHercules. Start with the basic protocol. You can add other products later, but begin with the foundation. Step 3, commit to consistency. Take it every single day for at least 90 days. Give your body time to respond. Give the process time to work. Don't quit after 2 weeks. Step 4, track your results. Take photos, write notes, measure changes. This becomes your proof and your testimony to share with others. Step 5, share your experience. When people ask what you're doing, and they will, tell them. Give them hope. Show them the possibility. And if you want, explore the business opportunity. These 5 steps could change your life, but only if you actually take them. Now, because you took your valuable time to attend this webinar, I want to make you a special offer. When you order today through the link provided, go to www.besthealthsystem.shop. That's www.besthealthsystem.shop. There, you'll also will receive free of cost the following to freely share with all. A transformational video entitled Live Younger Now. This audiobook, 40 minutes entitled Live Younger Now, to be sold on Amazon for $9.95. A comprehensive longevity reference manual, 400-plus page ebook, Live Younger Now, available on Amazon for $19.95. All priceless. You may share these copyrighted gifts with anyone as often as you'd like. They are the whole knowledge bundle, and you'll be able to explain what you are doing and why to your favorite 5-year-old if needed. Plus, a bonus quick start guide, your first 30 days to biological age reversal. Priority enrollment in our private community and social media threads. A free consultation call to answer any questions. Free access to ChatGPT Health, which can put WebMD to shame and explore everything you may be thinking of regarding your health. This by itself is priceless and can be shared throughout your family and friends. This offer is exclusively for webinar attendees, and it expires 48 hours from now. After that, it will not be free and you'll continue to be underinformed. Why the deadline? Because I've learned that people who take immediate action get results. People who wait until later rarely take action at all, and I don't want you to be one of them. I genuinely want you to experience these results. I want you to be the next success story. Chapter 25, Resources and Support. You're not alone in this journey. You'll have resources and support. Visit besthealthsystem.shop to order your products. Go to www.liveyounger. Now.online for a free treasure trove of continuing information, videos, and educational resources. Weekly texts, emails, newsletters on healthy living. Part of taking control of your health is to be constantly learning. I still do every day. When you order, you'll receive multiple social media access sites to our private community where you can connect with others on the same journey, ask questions, and share your progress. You'll also have access to ongoing training, presentations like this one, and support from experienced team members. And there are many mentors who have been where you are and willing to help in any way possible. All free. This is a community. You're joining a movement of people who refuse to accept aging as inevitable. Congratulations. I believe you will refuse decline. I believe you're ready to thrive. I believe your transformation starts today. Go to www.besthealthsystem.shop right now.
What are you waiting for? Gotta go and reach for the top. Believe in every dream that you got. You're only living once, so tell me, what are you waiting for? You know you gotta give it your all. And don't you be afraid if you fall. You're only living once, so tell me, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the right excuse? Are you waiting for a sign to choose? While you're waiting, it's the time you lose. What are you waiting for? Don't you wanna spread your wings and fly? Don't you really wanna live your life? Don't you wanna love before you die? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Gotta go and reach for the top. Believe in every dream that you got. You're only living once, so tell me, what are you waiting for? You know you gotta give it your all. And don't you be afraid if you fall. You're only living once, so tell me, what are you waiting for? Tell me what you're waiting for. Show me what you're aiming for. What you gonna save it for? What you really waiting for? Tell me what you're waiting for. Show me what you're aiming for. What you gonna save it for? What you really waiting for? Everybody's gonna make mistakes, but everybody's got a choice to make. Everybody needs a leap of faith. When are you taking yours?
I really appreciate the time you took to let me share with you the most important health transformation of my life. It even made it possible for me to find and maintain love once again in my life as I approach 80. When you feel better, look better, and live better, there is a special joy in living again. I certainly want that for you as well. My mission is to help bring this type of vitality to all who need and desire it. If that is you, don't just accept decline like I once did. Decide you are worth it. Just click on the website app in the blue slide. Start with something. My direct contact information is there if you still have questions. I'd love to hear from you. You may replay the video again if you want, because I didn't understand hardly any of this science and its availability the first time. I quickly figured that I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. I took action immediately. I even saved money by not continuing with certain supplements that never seemed to make any difference. Make a difference in your life right now. Like me, you will be grateful you did. Have a blessed day.
What you got to lose? You gotta shake it up. You gotta move around. You gotta feel the groove. What you got to lose? You gotta shake it up. You gotta move around. You gotta feel the groove. What you got to lose? Give into the moment. Your body's only here for you, so own it. Now that your eyes are open, baby, tonight we're gonna keep the fire going. Anything that gets harder, baby, you just come to me. I will do anything I can to try. Baby, tonight, what you got to lose? You gotta shake it up, you gotta move around, you gotta feel the groove. What you got to lose? You gotta shake it up, you gotta move around.